What's going on, people? Welcome back to AFTV. It's time to do the Predictor 11 video for the Champions League fixture. Arsenal versus, I was about to say Bayern Munich, but it's Atletico Madrid. You know, Simeone, defensive master class, they would say, a master manager around it. And we got a team that's currently the best defensive record, one in the Premier League, but also, I think, joint actually in the Champions League so far. Haven't yet to concede in the Champions League. We're going to predict the 11. This has actually been, I've been struggling to try and build one I want to see. But I've got you guys to help me, Kenya and Jack. Let's get into this. Goalkeepers, we're all aligned?
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah, right.
David Raya, it's been very good and superb in goal. Hasn't really let much go in his back of his net.
Pretty bored right now.
He's not faced a shot on target in 2 games. He's probably pretty bored.
Yeah, amen to that.
This will be a good game for him to get his concentration back up.
Yeah, winter months are coming. He's better start getting warm, boy, because it gets cold when you're in the goal.
He might as well sit with you and
you need some more people on the watch log, so if he's available.
These last 2 games in the Prem, he might as well sit with you and my dad.
Amen to
that. He doesn't need a
game.
water bottle. He needs like a thermos fast, right? A warm tea or something.
Winter time in football's the worst. Let's go to right back then. Do you put Timber straight in, or do you save him? Do you put Mascara in there? Do you put
Urian, come to the front, brother. You will be playing.
You want Urian Timber in
Absolutely.
there?
Yeah, Timber.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Everyone's
one of the best right backs around, mate.
I hear you. Is he playing a lot of minutes though? Is anyone worried about the overload? Or do you care about that?
Look, I agree, but I also feel like this is one of the hardest. He didn't play in our last Champions League fixture. He came off the bench. I know that was a while ago, but like, I think this is Atletico Madrid. They've also got Julian Alvarez back. They have Sorloth. They have, I think, Simeone's son, who plays on the wing. They've got a very good forward line, so we have to be, they got Antoine Griezmann, can't forget him. So we have to be locked in, man. So for me, Timber has to play.
And you agree, Timber?
Yeah,
as well?
it's got to be Timber. I mean, Ben White's not looked himself, so
yeah.
Oh my God, Ben White.
But it's also like it's one of them games where you could give Ben White the run, but then if he's not quite in form, you're almost setting him up to fail, and then he looks bad, and people get on his back. Like maybe ease him in with a couple.
He's not ready yet.
Don't ease him in.
Yeah, okay, fair. Centre back pairing, we'll do them both. Saliba Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yep. Easy.
This
is easy so far.
So far, trust me, I've been racking my brains. It gets tougher. Left back. Does Miles Lewis-Skelly get his chance back into the team in this Champions League game, or is it Calafiori?
Can I offer you a Hincapié curveball?
I know he's been training, but to start, Pierre and Hincapié, I think it's just a bit too much of a push. We all want to. Every else fan wants to see him.
I've seen him. He's no nonsense. He's Atletico. But he's not ready.
He's not ready yet.
He's not ready. It's a curveball that we would like to see him feature off the bench potentially, but to start, the real topic is Miles Lewis-Skelly or Calafiori. Calafiori has been doing well. You're a fan of Calafiori.
I'm a fan of Miles as well.
Miles Lewis-Skelly though, it feels
this is a family channel.
Again, like Ethan, I just feel like they've kind of just been put to the side a little bit. Listen, there's been a run of good form from other players, but is this the time where he deserves to start in the game, or do you stick with what you know? Is it a game that you should be taking serious and keeping Calafiori in there? Not to say that to put Miles Lewis-Skelly isn't taking it serious. Where are we going?
It's really hard because, like, in the back of my mind, I also have Crystal Palace. And I think about that Crystal Palace team. Would Miles maybe suit that game a bit more, just considering how their fullbacks play? Yeah. So he might say maybe Calafiori is better for this game. And I do think he's been playing well. He scored an offside goal. He was unlucky not to score against West Ham. And you just can't detect what he's gonna do. You don't know where he is. One point he's at left back. Next he's in DM position. Next he's in striker.
What are you going with? Give me what you want to see, and then give me what you think Arteta's gonna go with.
Do you know what? I would want to see Miles.
Okay.
But I think he's going to go Calafiori.
And I'm exactly the same. I want to see Miles, but the reason why my justification for Miles is because my midfield is slightly altered, and I don't mind him inverting in there because you're going to see when I announce the midfield that I want to see. So for me, it'll be Miles and he'll be inverting, but he's going to go with Calafiori now and Arteta. Go on.
Again, I'm torn because look, they're probably going to sit back. It's Atletico, so Miles on the ball gives you an extra man in midfield, but also Calafiori brings you some attacking chaos. And when you're against a low block, how do you?
He will shoot from anywhere.
How do you defend against a left back popping up at right wing? How do you low block that? So, look, I think I'll go Calafiori, but again, I don't mind either way.
Okay.
It's a blessing of riches to have.
Yeah,
they're debating what left back we start, and we're happy with either.
You're spot on there.
It really is.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one, but we'll see what Arteta goes with. Okay, I've got Miles that I want to see, but he'll go with Calafiori. I believe you've done the same, and you said you don't really mind who plays in that position.
I think it'll be Calafiori, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be Calafiori as well, but I would like to see Miles.
That shot factor from Calafiori, I forgot, because obviously at Fulham as well, he's had that goal, if I'm honest, it got disallowed, and he does shoot from anywhere. So that is an option, but I just think I want to flood. Yeah, you'll see why when I go in the midfield. So the midfield three, let's run it. Midfield three people. This is where it really becomes difficult, because Mikel Merino's had he's been a good run of form. Where you put him back in there. Obviously he didn't start, but Eze didn't have too much of a great game against Fulham in my opinion. Rice is always Rice, and you keep in there. Zubimendi, in my opinion, against Fulham, didn't see much of him at all, but people will say he done. Yeah,
I think he was tidy.
That's what everybody.
He just did what he had to do.
Exactly what Lee Judge said. He said he's neat and tidy, did what he needed to do. But for me, I was trying. I don't know. I think I just want a little bit. I know he's a DM, and that position isn't glamorous. You don't look for amazing things to pop out from that position. But I just wanted a little bit more from him. However, that's just my personal opinion. But that midfield three, who wants to go first? Let me know what you want to see, and we'll go with Arteta. What Arteta's going to go with after.
I think Mikel Merino deserves to start this game because of the form he's been in for Spain, but I don't think you can put him in for Eze, because then you're falling in that trap of playing him as the attacking midfielder that's got to be creative, and you're setting him up to fail. Yeah. So Merino deserves to start, but he needs to be playing in that box-to-box, box-crashing 8, not as the attacking midfielder, but then that means that you've got to drop Rice or Zubimendi. So
good luck with
not
that.
Fun. So, so I've set it up, and now you guys can answer.
Yeah, I tried to do that as well. So Kenya,
okay.
What do you want to see?
I just want to see a win. Like, it's really difficult, but I do also think we have to rotate our team.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think you can't just, like Mikel Arteta did say before the Fulham game about Zubimendi, about his overload of games. Sorry, and he's played every minute for Spain as well. He's played almost every minute for us. So I don't know. I do think Mikel Merino's going to start. I do think it will be potentially Rice, Merino, Eze.
So that's what you think Arteta's going to go with?
I think that's what he's going to go with, if I'm being honest.
I'll jump in and go what I want to see. I want Miles playing left back. I want him to invert in and congest that midfield, and just because trying to break down low block. Yeah. I don't want personally want Zubimendi in the 6, but he's going to. I think it's the only option I can really put for this midfield. I want Zubimendi in the. Well, Zubimendi's going to go in the 6. Rice obviously left 8 because he's been great there. I want Ethan. I want to see Ethan start.
I would actually. I'm not against. I would really like Ethan as well, because again, this is someone that's completely overlooked. And I love Eze, but let's be honest, he's not maybe started in the way that he probably would have wanted. Yeah. And that's no like hate or anything like that. He's had just a bit of a slow start. Mm-hmm. And I think it as well, we're saying a slow start is a goal and 2 assists. That's pretty decent. But Ethan, he creates so much, and there is a shout for him. Like I even think against Fulham, like why wasn't there maybe a chance for Ethan to start 100%. And you put Eze out on the left? Like 100%. What more does this kid have to do? Every time he's come off the bench, he's been fantastic, and he's shown us already he can be trusted in the Champions League.
Facts.
That's when Saka was out, he literally stepped into our biggest and best player at the moment. He stepped into his shoes and filled perfectly. So
this is me. This is why I think for me I'd like to see Ethan. I just think he's so direct, and against a low block side, you need someone that's just going to be fearless and go at them. Especially when you've got people like Rice and Zubimendi behind you to allow him to do defensive work. Get Ethan in there. He's not going to go with Ethan to start. I'm aware of that.
There's also the dangers of Atletico. Like
the counter can go off them.
They are literally like us. They are a very physical, dominating team. And if you show any type of weakness, they're going to be all over you. Like, I don't know if you guys watched them when they played Liverpool. Yeah. They literally were just locked in. They
got caught cold first.
They lost the game 3-2, but literally in the last minute lost it. Do you know what I mean? You have to be serious about playing this team. So I don't think Ethan will play, but there's a shout for him to play.
That's what I'm just justifying it. That's what I would like to see. Get the young boys in there, Miles and Ethan, and then obviously you got Rice helping out. But he's not going to go with that. But what would you want to see? And we'll see. I think what you've said about who you think Arteta's going to go is pretty spot on. But go on.
Can you talk about physicality? Has changed my mind a little bit, and I think I'm now going to go put Rice in the 6 and then give me Merino as the box crashing 8 and then Eze. So unfortunately, Zubimendi misses out. I mean, against a Spanish team, it might have been nice. He might actually have suited him more, but yeah, maybe you just do the physicality, and then Rice, if they are in a low block, at least he's got the legs to sweep up and get in the box, and he can sort of pin him in a bit more. So let's go with that.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
I do think,
Don't
and as
mind
well,
I like the Ethan shout, but
yeah, it's not nice. This is what I want.
Yeah.
It's just personally what
Plus, I
I want to see.
also think you have to reward players like Mikel Merino. He did really well for Spain, but before that, he comes on literally straight away against Newcastle and creates an impact. Like, we can't ignore how kind of inevitable this guy is. Do you know what I mean? We can't just be like, oh yeah, I want Rice and Zubimendi to play, but you got to rotate your team. It's a long season.
Yeah, and that's for me, it's no slight on Eze, by the way. I think Eze, like you said, he can come off the bench and still be amazing. I just think sometimes it takes a bit of time to bed into exactly. He's a quality
and he's
player.
got to face his former club at the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was another.
Yeah, he's definitely playing
Palace
in that.
derby. So that's exactly. I think he will need to play in that. So I don't mind rotating him. But that was my 11. I want to see given yours, and you haven't given yours. Given what you think Arteta's going to go with. What is the three?
Give me Rice, Marino, Eze.
Yeah, I'm not actually angry at that at all.
Yeah, I think that would be the
I just want to see Ethan because I'm just wanting to see him. Okay, so we've gone what we want to see in the midfield and what we think Arteta's going to go with, because I think he's going to go with what we mentioned. We said Rice, Zubimendi. We said Rice, Zubimendi and Eze. Did we say that? Or did we say Rice, Marino? No, but what Arteta's going to go with?
Rice, Marino, Eze.
Okay, wow, actually if he does that, I'd be class. I wouldn't even mind that.
It's quite a brave midfield.
I just don't think you can't fall in that trap of being like, Marino's got to play, so I'm going to play him as the attacking midfielder again, because then we're back to the Zubimendi, Rice, Marino that we know doesn't work. So you can't fall in that trap.
Can't have that.
We saw some of that on the weekend as well.
Amen. Front three. I'll start with what I want to see. I mean, it's simple enough. It's Saka on the right because Saka is Saka. Because Saka is our biggest threat. Gyökeres up front. Hey, Victor.
You must. You must.
Come on now. Come on.
You must.
Yes, I need. Do you know what? What I need from you.
Don't leave that game with no GA, fam.
Yeah, because we said in the league 3 goals in the next 4 games in the Premier League. But for me, what I actually need to see is more aggression. I think Havertz, funny enough, slightly has aggression in his game. Like, people don't really take liberties with him. I don't really see him bully Havertz. Maybe because he's smart enough to peel off the defender and not get into the physical battle. But even still, he holds up the ball well at times.
Yeah, he holds the ball up. But what I would say...
Gyökeres, I don't see that level of aggression.
I don't know. What I would say is that Havertz uses his body really well. So, he's actually... It's so funny because he's a very tall, very strong guy. But when he comes up against, his defenders, he's always trying to win a foul. He's always trying to go. He acts all flimsy, and he's very smart with his body language. And I feel like Victor Gyökeres needs to adapt that to his game as soon as possible. Because you can try and wrestle your defenders, but the reality is, if you're trying to do that 9 times out of 10, you are going to lose. Yeah. You're going to lose your battles.
It's one of them, like, he's big and thinks, I can dominate people, but brother, this ain't no Portuguese. Our defenders they want that. They're up for the fight.
That chance
it's only Haaland that really has
that. Trying to pin and spin Calvin Bassey.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
It's not happening.
No one's doing that.
I know how big you are, like, brother, that's not happening. You got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, and I feel like that chance that he had against Fulham, I want to see more of that, where you're just almost undetected and a Saka or a Martinelli's putting in that pass to you and then you're running in on it.
It's funny because ages ago I got cussed for saying that he needs to adapt to Arsenal as much as Arsenal to adapt to him. But these are little things I need him to adapt. As a striker, you need to be smart in the battles you pick and when to do the physical, when to hold up the ball properly as well, because he hasn't been doing that as much. But listen, it's still early. This is a chance for you to, again, every week is a chance to or every game, because you're playing 2 games a week at the moment, is to get a score sheet. Get on the score sheet, sorry. Left wing, Trossard. I'm a Martinelli fan. I think people are aware of that. But Trossard, he's earned his right. Even though I don't think he did too much before the goal against Fulham. But you're coming against a low block Simeone side. You're not going to get the Martinelli running behind because they're going to be sat. They're going to be very well drilled. So I think you need a Trossard to just try and jink through a defence somehow. Even though I didn't see enough of that against Fulham, but hopefully he'll pop up with a goal or do something. That's what I want to see in the front three. I think Arteta will probably do exactly the same as well. I don't think he'll put Martinelli in.
Is Gyökeres a banker though? I'm just because I heard Lee Judge saying earlier about Martinelli through the middle. Yeah, I'm not saying this is what I would do. No, it got brought up earlier.
No. Lee Judge thinks that.
Do you play him into form and play him twice a week, or do you say, look, play 20 minutes off the bench, Atletico, just focus on Palace?
It worries me that every fan is kind of jumping up. Matt Pinkers last week in the preview said, give Gyökeres on the bench, give him a rest, let him feel what that's like, and you might see a different Gyökeres come off the bench and what. And I was like, that's not a bad argument. I don't think he'll do it. It's not a bad argument. And now, what Lee said, Martinelli through. There's options. I'm very big on just keep the strike. because I've been a striker, when you get confidence, it changes everything. So I'm just like, play him into form. But it's starting to also irk a lot of people.
I want to see him play with arrogance. He looks like devoid of confidence in a minute. I want to see him like get the ball and just run at someone and almost like push a defender onto
the way,
just push him onto the floor. And even if you foul him, just
do it.
Assert yourself. But he just looks shot of confidence.
So who do you want to see in your front three?
Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli. Give me the Martinelli work rate against Atletico. You know how much they run. I know they're going to sit back, but they cover ground.
Yeah,
it's a good angle.
I agree with that.
It's a good angle.
I do want to see Martinelli as well. To be honest, I think we need runners in the team. If you're gonna,
you're also defensively then, because they're gonna play a lot. They play a back five. There's not gonna be space in behind. There's not. Like maybe listen. If that happens, we get a ball over the top and that happens. I'm not a manager, but I don't see that happen. That's why I went with Trossard. But you guys are saying you want the work rate
but
going
I even
back.
feel like a ball over the top to Trossard, who's like 5'7" against a tall team. Is that even the smartest?
No. They're not going to play over the top Trossard. He's going to get to his feet and try and unlock defences.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it depends what they do with Marcos Llorente, because he plays right back a lot, but he was like a Calafiori on their side. Like, he'll go play up front for a bit. So if you've got a bit of space, maybe he's the guy to get in. At least Martinelli will track him. But it's going to be a tough one to call on that left. I mean, any shouts for if you do the Ranieri thing, or Moreno does get the midfield start in the attacking one, any shouts for Eze out on the left?
For me, to be fair, oh my lord, I played myself. Eze's the answer. Because
you forgot your own team.
No, because I took Eze out of my midfield to give him a rest. But I was like, I suppose I want a ball playing left winger, because again it's a low block, and like you said, Nico Gonzalez on the other fullbacks, both of them, they're good fullbacks, but they sit, and the in behind pace wise, Trossard's not going to be that, nor is Eze. But if you get technical players on the ball to try and unlock, fizz it into the front man, Eze's the man. But that's harsh on Trossard because he just scored the winner against Fulham. But hey, that is football.
So are you doing the Ranieri midfield and Moreno?
Yeah.
Eze's out wide.
Ranieri in the midfield alongside Rice and Zubimendi, Eze on the left, Saka on the right, Gyökeres up front. That's what I would want. He's definitely not doing this, but that's what I want. And you've got I'm
okay with that.
Okay. And your front three?
I'm not against that team, but I just don't think that's going to happen. That midfield, I'd be very shocked to see Ethan start in that midfield.
So your front three though, you wanted Martinelli. You said Martinelli.
To be honest, yeah.
Martinelli, Gyökeres.
I just think if I'm gonna say Miles starts and he's another body in midfield, like we kind of lose the pace and the chaos of a Calafiori. So I feel like you kind of need to put that chaos in somewhere else. And I think Martinelli would be good because he can maybe stretch the pitch. He can lure players away from your Victor Gyökeres and from your midfielder like an Eze. Like he can draw players out into a space. So there's a lot of arguments for a lot of different teams.
You're spinning me again because I've got Miles in the midfield and Eze was getting shouted at by Arteta against Bilbao because he was inverting. Eze was coming in off the touchline and he was saying stay out. Does Eze do that the best?
And I feel like as well in the Champions League, like I know we're going to play Atletico, like they're not going to, but you're afforded a bit more space and time in the Champions League as compared to your Premier League where like everyone's like, low block, mid block. And I do definitely think Atletico are going to do that.
They will, their mid block's going to be tremendous.
Well, you saw it against Liverpool, they tried it, conceded in like 5 minutes and it was game plan gone. But if we don't get an early goal,
they'll lock out the game.
It's nasty, man. And they got shooters up front, bro.
This could be the most boring game ever. No. Simeone versus Arteta.
I'll take the draw now. Wow. I'll take a draw right now.
So you've gone Martinelli, you've gone Gyökeres, you've gone Saka, you've gone, remind me what you want to see?
I'm going to go with Martinelli, Gyökeres, Saka, because I got Eze in midfield, but if he does do Moreno or Ranieri, like you're saying, then give me Eze.
Okay, and what do you think Arteta's going to go with before we close off on the front, in the front three?
I think he'll go Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli.
I think he goes
Trossard.
Yeah. Okay.
He rewards him for scoring, even though he did 89 minutes of not a right lot. You got the important goal. So
2v1. So that's what we think Arteta's going to go with. That is what we think Arteta's going to go with. What we want to see before we close off. Score predictions because you guys weren't in the preview. Score predictions for the game.
I just said I'd take a draw, but obviously I want us to win. If we were to draw, I would be like, okay, that's kind of reasonable because this is a very difficult team. But please,
a draw's not the end of the world in this format.
Yeah, it's not.
We'll still make top 8.
I'll take a 2-1, honestly, because they are a really good team.
I can see a 1-0.
Yeah.
Like proper scrappy.
Haram ball. Don't fail me. Don't fail me.
I should have went to this game because the watch on's going to be tough. It's going to be just a defensive.
Marino's going to score and do his new celebration, and that's going to be
Yeah, Mikel Marino against Spanish clubs.
I'll tell you what, we're going 1-0 up in like the 10th minute, and that's it for the game.
Park it.
Yeah, that's
Park
it.
that.
We're all going to sit here on the
man
watch.
That's my worst.
You're going to sit on the watch.
What are you talking about?
Like,
All man on. 80th minute, bring on Mascara. Just look that.
I don't want to see that. I want to see us win, but I don't want to see that. But we're going to...
10 minutes into the
What
watch
do you
long, we're
mean?
going to go 1-0 up, and we're going to be like, oh, it's going to be a great game.
If you tell me we're going to win in the most ugliest 1-0 way against Atletico Madrid, which has an amazing front line, Julian Alvarez, you're seeing this guy ball out, fam.
Yeah, he's doing well.
It's all off back. Oh my gosh.
All right, well...
Just please, God.
This is like 80s Arsenal. This is 1-0 to the Arsenal defence.
George Graham
football.
Give me that.
Versus Simeone. It's going to be...
Do you know what? Funny enough, it might even be a high-scoring game, which
I would
sounds
love
insane.
No,
it sounds insane.
That's what I need.
I feel like we all expect it to be really low-scoring because of just how these two teams operate. But imagine if it's a high-scoring game. Do you know how funny that'd be?
Well, if the early goal goes in, someone has to open up. But anyway, listen, we'll wait and see. Tuesday night, either we're going to be sleeping or we're going to be jumping with joy with loads of goals. Let's hope for the latter. And hopefully Arsenal win the game. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with our 11s? Who do you want to see in this game? And what do you think Arteta's going to go with? Like the video on your way out and let us know your score predictions in the comments below. We'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.
Peace.